Hello everybody and welcome back to another movie review. I love movies. Movies transcend life. Sometimes a movie makes you have a good feeling inside, like you've seen something that pulls you in, that makes you feel like what you're seeing is a real world with real characters you can relate to, a story that makes sense, plot devices that drive you into a story, and actors that are trying, and a director that has a clear vision. And okay, I guess we're not talking about movies like that. Bad Times at the El Royale was directed by Goddard, who also wrote, produced, and did almost everything for this movie. That is admirable. It stars Jeff Bridges from R.I.P.D., which I was not a fan of. It also stars Dakota Johnson, who's from 3 films that I will never see and have no intention of naming, and Thor. But I guess I have to call him by his real name, Chris Hemsworth. Everyone has secrets, and they all come out at this hotel which sits on a border between California and Nevada. This is not a story device. It has no relevance whatsoever. Really, this hotel could have been anywhere. The story would have happened exactly the same. So that doesn't matter. The film is slow. The pacing is very inconsistent. And they're solid performances. Everyone. Best I have seen from Jeff Bridges, and obviously the best I've seen of Dakota Johnson. And Chris Hemsworth, I like him as Thor. He, at the end of this movie, is the shining character. He is very good, and he does his performance very well. I can tell he had fun playing the role. The things that are annoying in this movie are the flashbacks. Oh Lord, I hate flashbacks in movies. It just seems like a really uncreative device to tell a story. It's almost like a dream sequence. I do not like dream sequences. Sometimes they work, sometimes they do, but it just does not here. The movie doesn't feel focused. It doesn't. It goes for a while and then flashback. It goes for a while, then flashback. And then even near the end, this is not a spoiler, I feel, but even at the end of the movie, you feel really connected to it, and they still find a way to fit a flashback in there, and it took me out of the movie. So it might bother you as well if that sort of thing annoys you. It just doesn't work. This movie, I was not excited for it. I wasn't really even wanting to see it, but I had access to be able to watch it, and I saw it, and I enjoyed the performances. I enjoyed the camera work. I enjoyed the directing work. I enjoyed the scenery. It looked nice. It looked very nice. It had a promising story. It's very intriguing, but it doesn't hold much for surprise. It doesn't hold much for a consistent and focused story. It is the best I've seen from most of the actors in this movie, and I do enjoy this movie better than Cabin in the Woods, which is the other film that I know Goddard directed. I did not like that movie at all, really. So this movie was refreshing in that essence, but it's not one that I was a big fan of. It's not even one I particularly liked very much. If you're into the sort of noir, dark thrillers, then you probably will enjoy this movie. I don't see very many of them, so it wasn't really my thing. But for me, it's a 6 out of 10. I didn't really enjoy this movie very much. It had promise. It could have been a lot better, but it was what it was. That's my review of Bad Times at the El Royale. Thank you so much, as always, for watching. Do feel free to check out my description below. There's links to my website as well as my Patreon page. Thanks as always for watching, and as always, take care.